Welcome back to Sanctuary with Alice, where I share yoga, meditations, and affirmations. Hi, I'm Alice. Last week we covered part 6, Align, Come Back to Center. Today, part 7, Release, Rid your body of stress. Now, bring a pillow to help you in this pose. We'll start in seated pose. Remember, each week we move through a themed practice right from bed. So let's start cross-legged or in seated pose. Today I'm going to have a stress ball. And I love this prop because when you squeeze the ball, you also engage your muscles in your arms. So let's have our arm raised, bent, and start squeezing the ball. If you don't have a ball to squeeze, take another object. You could try a tennis ball. You can hold any object that you can squeeze, and you can engage your muscles here. It's also much harder to have your arms raised. Now hold the ball, clasp your fingers around it, extend your arms out, and try squeezing it. Or just hold your object, extending your arms up. When we have our arms raised like this, it engages our shoulder muscles and our arm muscles, and it's a nice, easy exercise in bed. Now move your prop from one hand to the other. This is great for all of us who are on the computer or texting or using our smartphones. We want to make sure to exercise our fingers and our hands to reduce carpal tunnel, any pain in our arms, because that goes directly to the neck and shoulders. So as we sit in front of our computers, it's just easy to get pain in the shoulders and the neck. So let's do some side bends here. Seated side bends, and try to squeeze your prop and see how it feels. And come to the other side. I love these stress balls. For those of us that have ADHD, it's really nice to hold on to something as we're talking to maintain our focus. And I do this when I teach. I sometimes start with holding something that I can squeeze so I can better focus on what the person is saying. Now extend your arms again and squeeze one side and then the other. All right, let's do some rotations here where we lubricate our spine. What's important using props in bed, sometimes we're too tired to get out of bed or we have mobility issues, and the reason I'm doing this playlist is for those of us who feel sick or tired, have mobility issues, we could still feel accomplished from our bed doing exercises that are simple and easy to follow. Once again on our pillow, we're going to come to child's pose. Let's rest our chest on the pillow. We can also stretch from one side to the other. If we're stretching here in child's pose, let's tent our fingers for a deeper stretch in the shoulders. If we have any injury in the shoulders, you may just put your palms flat on the bed. And you can come to the side too. You can bring your chest onto your thigh or keep it on the pillow. Come to the other side. There's so many variations that you can do in child's pose using a prop like a pillow. Okay. Breathe. Most important thing is to breathe. Sometimes we're overwhelmed with doing fitness or yoga, especially if we don't feel well. This is puppy pose. Okay, your hips are raised, knees are wide, your toes are curled in. And you feel the stretch. Try to put your chin on the bed and look forward, okay? Or just simply get into child's pose, whatever's easiest. Let's do cat and cow pose. Round our back for cat. arch our back for cow. When we arch our back, we drop the shoulders. When we round our back, we raise our shoulders, tuck in the chin. Okay, you see how we drop those shoulders in cow? Continue to alternate here. What's important is having the shoulders above your wrists. You can also form a fist with your hands. You don't have to have your arms flat. There's a lot of variations. And I like these hip movements, these hip opening exercises, because often when we're in bed for too long, our hips hurt. So extend your leg to the side. You could rotate those hips, okay? You can move your hips in circles, whatever you want to do. I like to just extend my leg directly out, have the knee bent. This is a great way to do a nice hip opener. You can do it on your forearms or like this, see, the forearms. Clasp your hands or bring your palms to touch in prayer and extend one leg, then the other. Try not to move your hips too much. It's a little bit harder in bed, so the important thing is just to raise your leg. And you can do tiny circles too. You don't just have to raise your leg from side to side. I find that it's a little bit easier to do if I'm on my hands instead of my forearms. Maintain core strength here. Don't move your hips too much. You see how I'm just raising the leg. And you can go slower and you can alternate from one side to the other. You see what I mean by bringing your hands to a fist? You could better protect your wrists. There's so many ways that we can do these poses. We do that because we have a softer edge, the bed instead of a mat, so we're just trying to protect our wrists a little bit better. Okay, continue to breathe here. Okay. Let's come to hero's pose. We're sitting on our heels and doing a shoulder stretch here. You can bring your prop, and you can take your prop again, squeeze, and just bring that arm closer to your chest. Look over to your right if your right arm is extended, and across your chest. If you don't have a prop, that's fine. Now you can bring your right arm, look over to your left, smile. See how that feels for you. Okay, let's come back to seated pose again. Our legs are cross-legged, and we're going to do a side bend and a twist. So this is a seated twist, accompanied with a side bend. And we're gonna round our back onto the other side. I like these side bends because it helps stretch the side of our body. And I like to twist too. It aids our digestion and metabolism. Okay, we want to look up. Oh, keep opening that chest, keep looking up. Come to the other side, or just come to center. Clasp your hands, round your back. And release. Let's do neck stretches here. Tent your fingers. Stretch your neck from one side to the other. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck and your left side, and you'll feel it along your arms as well. Keep your back straight. Okay, smile. I love this simple stretch. Okay, bring your hands to Mudra. Close your eyes. And since we focus on releasing, think of where you hold your tension. Send your breath there. Breathe Inhaling and exhaling. Deep inhale, deep exhale. With every exhale, I let go of what no longer serves me. I release tension. I reclaim peace. I inhale presence. Exhale release. I allow myself to feel, to soften, and to let go. I am safe to release. I am free to be. Next week is part 8, Expand. Enhance your practice with props. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. See you next week, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, Sanctuary with Alice. Have a blessed day.